Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. This is episode 3. Last time we checked out the Nomad life path, and today we are jumping into Corpo, the third and final one of the choices here, and we will see how we feel about it. And we're going to be jumping into a female V today. So we've done 2 male ones. We've got our default V there, but I feel like we can do better. We're gonna create a character, we're gonna jump into the life path, and we're gonna see how Corpo starts off. Let's see what I can create. I'm excited because I do like the voice tone.
I'm V.
I'm V.
I do like V's voice. I want to hear more of it. We'll see how we go. Corpo feels like a good fit, so I'll create a character, and then I will come to a decision which life path will be the one that I choose to go with for my character. Let's find out. Alright, we have a Corpo V, baby. There we go. This is what we're rocking with. And might I just say, the hairstyle choices are incredible. The hairstyle choices are wonderful. So many games are so lackluster with such boring hairstyles, and like across the board for male and female hairstyles, just really, really well done. Like all of them just look so good. I'm actually having the worst time choosing. And you're making a character and you're like, do I end up making like Lilu? Multipass? Do we make Korra from Tron Legacy? You know, we make any like Cyberpunk badasses, but we just had to like go with the heart, you know, and make the Cyberpunk girl of our dreams, clearly. And I feel like the hair that I landed on was pretty good, and end up making her look like Jack from Mass Effect at this point. Even the default hair I think is really well done. There's a lot of great choices here. Hairstyles are really, really well done. But I think we're going to stick with hair number 29. You can go for the Blade Runner hair as well, but I think we already saw a character in that 6-month montage. I think that's Jackie's girl. So that hair already belongs to another character. So, as far as we know, this hair is fine and up for grabs. So this is our beautiful character. I think we've done a great job. My Nomad V was obviously the most beautiful character I've ever created in my life, but this is going to be our Corpo V. I tried to do like different tattoos than the other two because I was tempted to do this one again with the snake. Fuck it. No, I'm going to do the snake again. We'll do the snake. Now, Corpo, I think we're going to go for intelligence, reflexes, some cool. I think we'll max out... I want to max out reflexes. And I want to have... I want to cool at 5. So reflexes 6, cool 5, body and tech at 3, and intelligence at 5. We're gonna like focus. We've done a pretty unique spread on all of the 3 characters, I think, from where we're going. Like Nomad is more body, the Street Kid is more sort of like reflexes and cool, and then we want to max out our reflexes and intelligence, I think, on Corpo with some cool points. That's where we'll go. I'm really intrigued on how the Corpo angle will go, because we had stealing a car from a Corpo in Street Kid. We had smuggling stolen Corpo cargo in Nomad, and now we are playing as a Corpo. I wonder if it'll be like related to, I don't know, chasing up the lead on the lost cargo, or if there's like story elements that mesh in between the life paths. We'll have to see. But few leave the corporate world with their lives, few are still with their souls intact. You've been there. You've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as fair game, only winners and losers. And which of these 3 life paths is going to win, and which ones will lose? And then maybe I'll just end up doing a second playthrough on another life path. Who knows? Let's get into it, baby. It's going to start with another mirror shot, though, because we're 2 for 2 on that one at the moment. Yes. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
V, you there?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm here.
You alright?
Fine. I just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah. I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
Yo, okay, so we're already in with Jackie, which is so weird for a Corpo storyline, right? Considering he's like,
You all there, V?
because he's like Newtown in with like a different kind of crew. I wouldn't expect Jackie to be like established. That's an interesting angle. I like that. You'd think it would make way more sense for like Street Kid V to already know Jackie, considering he literally hangs out in Mama Wells' bar, but okay. Somebody turned coat, gave up our agents.
We had a leak. My boss called, dragged me in because we had to intervene.
It's the car guy.
City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work in Arasaka Counterintel, you're always fucked.
Counterintel.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own.
Buena suerte.
Dude, that was the car dude. There you go. I'm like, I wonder if there'll be any connective tissue. Maybe he's going down to the car park right now. But it's an alternate universe. Jackie's not stealing that car, and neither is Apocalypse as the street kid. How cool, dude. Oh, hello.
Are you all right?
Okay. He's not going down to a car. This is a group smoking toilet. Hey. Alright, see you later. Alright, he's taking a shit then. For some reason I thought this might have been like a... I don't know. That would have like been the exit, but it's not. This is the exit. Cyber trees. This is great. We get to see the inner workings of Arasaka then. Hell yeah, look at this. This is such a different start. This is a timeline? It's a timeline. Arasaka security forces prevent mass riots in San Francisco, saving the city from certain ruin. Cool.
You know it's all linked. There's a small leak. A few hours later, we lose lunar base licenses.
Have they voted already?
They're about to. That's Jenkins' problem. If he fails to handle it, it'll cost the company millions.
So what did he say? We're in... What did we say? Counterintel?
The bodyguard shields the Emperor of Japan from an assassin's bullet.
So we're working in Counterintel.
Voting in a few minutes.
Ooh, what's going on?
The Eurasian markets are going wild. Not to mention London, Zurich, Warsaw.
Yep. It's disintegrating.
Everyone's reacting to this leak. Markets down, arms transports stalled, ops in retreat. Months of work out the window.
Counterintel's in the grinder.
Oh, this is a cool start. We're in a danger, I think. Our job is fucked up. I love that they're all talking about it.
Japan will find out.
About what?
About Frankfurt. I mean, it's a small leak, but still.
Japan already knows.
Where'd you hear this?
Assume Japan knows everything. It's safest that way.
Big 5 employers in Night City 2077. It's that time of the year again. We present our list of the biggest and best corps to work for in Night City. Who offers paid vacation, pays for employees' trauma team insurance policies, who provides discounts for daycare and child bodyguard services. Have a look at our rankings below. Arasaka coming in again this year in our number 1 spot is the Japanese Zaibatsu juggernaut. Employees can expect to be fit with the latest in cyberware technology with a loyal obligation of only 20 years. Militech, the American arms giant, provides its employees with up to 50% discounts on all Militech weapons. With a deal that good, you'd be able to put a Mark 31 heavy machine gun under the Christmas tree for everyone in the family. And Biotechnica, our 2077 bronze medal goes to Biotechnica, who offers up to 6 paid vacation days a year. Kang Tao, China's largest tech and arms manufacturer, treats its employees to a gold membership with Trauma Team. Never spend a single minute of your 50-year loyalty pledge worrying about paying for health coverage. And Night Corp, while this hometown product can't compete with the biggest international players in terms of budget or ambition, they certainly know how to spoil their staff. Night Corp stuck into our Big Five after a recent announcement to reduce the mandatory work week to just 80 hours. They are a must-apply for all you family-focused folks out there. My lord. Arasaka Academy, best of the best, or best for the best. Arasaka Academy emerged as the number 1 ranked institute of secondary education in Night City as the 4th consecutive time, according to the Night City Perspective's annual review. The periodical earns the lion's share of its advertising revenue from the Academy's namesake corporation, though their editorial staff claim this financial cooperation does not influence their rankings. The magazine's education experts claim Arasaka's academy infrastructure has no less equal in Night City. Bias or otherwise, we cannot argue them on this point. Lessons are primarily conducted via virtual reality or AI-generated lesson plans suited to a student group's specific needs. Public schools, meanwhile, can only dream. It comes as no surprise, then, that parents who are not gainfully employed at a megacorp are increasingly willing to incur a lifetime of debt for a chance to give their child a chance at the city's most prestigious education. But there are many uncomfortable truths the Academy is struggling to keep silent. Academy administrators promote a culture of constructive competition among its pupils as a way to forge the world's next great corporate executives, a rat race by another name with a diploma at the finish line. Night City Perspective offers factors placement in corporate leadership roles into their calculations, and with this criterion I take no issue. What they don't include, however, is the dropout rate. The enormous pressures these students face inevitably translate to anxiety, depression, and for some, these rates are especially high for students outside the Arasaka corporate family. Such is the dark side of Arasaka Academy's glowing reputation. Thank you for reading and supporting independent journalism. Find more inconvenient truths, visit my blog. Your donations keep the lights on and my coffee mug full. We don't know who wrote them. Alright, some interesting information here. Look at these guys. I definitely fit in with all of the red around here with my red hair.
2067. An Arasaka bodyguard shields the Emperor of Japan from an
Conform and adapt.
Damn, dude, those cybernetics.
Arasaka security forces prevent mass riots in San Francisco, saving the city from certain ruin. 2074. An Arasaka investigation eliminates a terror cell in Rio de Janeiro, ending a string of attacks and executing those responsible.
Christ, V, you were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Arasaka's counterintelligence division.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps. Ugh, hanging up. I'll be in my office. And you hurry up.
Arthur Jenkins.
As a young man, he quickly demonstrated the work ethic and natural talent becoming of an exceptional manager. That is, until his promising career was abruptly interrupted by war upon his doorstep. Saburo Arasaka enlisted as a pilot in the Nippon Kaigun, the Japanese Imperial Navy. By the age of 23, he had already achieved the rank of lieutenant. With 20 confirmed aerial victories, he forever will be honored as one of the Imperial Army's most accomplished fighter pilots. But in 1942, during a routine mission, his plane was severely damaged. Yet, overcoming both grievous injury and a malfunctioning aircraft, Saburo managed to return to base. Join us after the break to hear what happened next.
Cool, we're getting Arasaka lore all the way back in World War II. Part 1. That's sick.
1919 was a year of great change in our history. The onset of American Prohibition, the end of World War I, and the birth of Saburo Arasaka. From an early age, Saburo was heavily involved in the business his father
Militech hit 3 of ours. Now we're evacuating the rest of our facilities in that part of Europe.
What's the status of the 3?
They're dead. Once everyone else is safe, we'll issue a statement to the media.
Saying what?
A tragic accident during routine security system maintenance would be my bet.
I like seeing this thing at the top. Like, we have a different, like, HUD, which is really cool. So, like, just to note on that, we have Arasaka in the corner. We literally have, like, stock exchange. We've got weird other graphs down the bottom, like some sort of activity and a barcode thing. We've got news up the top. Frankfurt crisis worsens, requires immediate action, heart rate elevated, cortisol level elevated. Like, the actual detail that you have, like, I guess, corporate implants that give you unique information, that's awesome. Little custom things on your feed. And it's blue. I feel like I need to change my, thing. Hold on. We'll go here, and then I will, hold on. Go to my webcam. And we'll change the hue to a blue. There we go. Oh, it's not the same color. Alright, hold on. I can do this. Let me just get the same color. Can we do it? Yeah, just a bit brighter. That's much closer. There you go. Just a little tweak. Look, there we go. I'm in V's head.
Mr. Jenkins asked for you. He's in his office.
That looks like a dude that I've seen on TikTok. There's like twin brothers. Tame Dragon, a biography of Yorinobu Arasaka. More reading in the corporate one. They really set you up on some lore surrounding this stuff. Nomad had like a couple of things to pick up, but this has way more. In many ways, the story of Yorinobu Arasaka resembles an ancient parable. The younger son of one of the modern world's most successful CEOs renounces his heritage, forfeits his birthright, and instead chooses a rough and tumble life on the streets of Tokyo, only to later scamper back home to the warm, sheltered bosom of his family with his tail tucked. At least, that is the story most have pieced together from official sources, but why did Yorinobu betray his father in the first place? Why did he return? For several years, I dug deeper, followed leads, reached out to his former friends and acquaintances. Slowly, I began to unearth answers to some of the public's most burning questions. Yorinobu was born in Tokyo in the early 21st century, the first child to Saburo Arasaka's third wife, Mihiko. By all accounts, he seemed a happy child that grew to become a pleasant young man, that is, until his graduation from the University of Tokyo at the age of 21. Following the ceremony, the Arasaka family threw a party in his honor. At some point in the evening, Saburo invited his son to his study for a private conversation. What transpired there is wholly unknown, but after corroborating varied accounts, it is clear Yorinobu must have slipped out from the party and the estate only a few hours later, gone, a whisper in the night. Over the next few years, various eyewitnesses spotted Yorinobu in the company of a nomad group known as Kotetsu no Ryu, or the Steel Dragons. As part of this youthful rebellion, he purposefully involved himself in altercations with Arasaka agents and promoted anti-corporate slogans. After his family eventually confirmed Yorinobu's involvement, Saburo renounced his son and Kai, Saburo's eldest son, swore to exact revenge on his younger brother. Ironically, it was later at Kai's funeral that Yorinobu at last reconciled with his father. Stubbornly proud to a fault, many were surprised by the Arasaka patriarch's conciliatory approach. What caused Saburo to change his mind? What role might have Yorinobu's sister, Hanako, played in their peaceable reunion? That much remains to be discovered. What does my outfit look like? It's a pretty cool outfit. My little Corpo, my office slacks, my office blazer, designer level quality. Nice.
V, it's been ages.
Talk to my old acquaintance.
Icefall. East Coast, remember?
Frank. Okay.
I didn't know you were in Night City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in Counterintel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now after Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
What does everyone say about Jenkins?
That he's effective. Like any psychopath. Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director was supposed to greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead.
Damn.
Tell me about the op in Cape Town.
Operation Cargo. You know about it?
Arming local conflicts in Africa. I didn't know that was you.
It was me. We dumped crates full of rifles into the ocean. They had to be pulled out using borrowed fishing boats. Same old circus, but hey, that's how wars are won.
And you? Who do you work under?
Abernathy. She's really good. Came up with the whole Cape Town ploy on her own.
Abernathy. The bitch who burned my boss on the promotion to Spec Ops Director.
You know how it is. Things happen.
They do indeed.
Corporate backstabbing. The drama.
Listen, sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure. Good seeing you again.
So my old acquaintance who works underneath the woman who stabbed my boss in the back. Damn, look at the environments here too. This is the cybernetic version of Pong. It's much more advanced. But back in the day, there only used to be 2 of these things and a little bowl that went between them.
Emergency protocols active. System security confirmed.
Look at these rooms to work in. These chairs look mighty uncomfortable. Harry Dubois needs to take a seat in one of these chairs. I'd get no work done. Imagine walking out of that booth, dude. My eyes would be so fucked. Like, I cannot see shit after all of this red. Konpeki Plaza. Luxury, beauty, discretion. What holds more power than a place, an idea? Konpeki Plaza is more than a hotel. It is a space in which reality is curated to even the most refined tastes and sensibilities. At Konpeki Plaza, you'll find 420 exclusive apartments, 20 conference rooms, 14 fully equipped pools, and the finest bars, restaurants, and that which cannot be measured by numbers alone, luxury, beauty, and discretion. Our world-class customer care will fulfill even the deepest needs and desires of our guests, turning your stay in Konpeki Plaza into an unforgettable experience. When it comes to the comfort of our clients, there's no such thing as the impossible. Discover new dimensions of comfort. Enjoy the best Night City has to offer. Counterfeit documents. Sure.
Bastard! He lobbied them hard for it when they flew in from Tokyo. Director of Special Operations, with his file?
The Japanese might buy it.
That dude looks important. What's this? Oh, I get free absinthe. Let's go. Absinthe by the coffee machine? Sure. Maybe I missed things to read in Nomad and Street Kid because it was kind of easy to miss things. But they have really given me a lot, which is cool because I'm actually really enjoying soaking it all in. Onboarding of the Night City branch. This guide is intended for all Arasaka agents beginning work in Night City. Please follow the local code of conduct as it may differ from another Arasaka location. You must possess the latest corporate issue firmware at all times when inside Arasaka Tower. Consider this your primary form of identification. All agents are required to issue scheduled progress reports to the appropriate senior officers. All lead officers are responsible for reporting to the operations manager. In the event of operational crisis, all agents are required to report to Arasaka Tower. Exemptions can be issued to active field agents involved in highly classified operations, and all operational units in Night City fall under the oversight of the Director of Special Operations, Director Abernathy.
Don't look.
Which we just got name dropped.
Jenkins girl.
Ooh. Hi guys, it's me, Jenkins girl. What were you saying? What were you saying? With all of your funny eyeballs.
I couldn't work with that prick. What do you think they're doing now?
They need to mop up the leak. The company could lose a boatload.
Look at all this important stuff going on that I can't see.
We're pulling people out of Prague. Yeah, because of Frankfurt. Don't wait. Get them out now. Just be discreet.
No, I'm just fine. Thanks.
Alright, in we go.
Please enter the antechamber. Visitor authorization granted.
Are you online?
Have a seat, V. Be right with you. We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in the Sea of Clouds. They're about to begin. What's the situation?
European Space Council, ESC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just as we thought.
That's a cool logo.
You know what to do. Start now.
Oh, shit. Oh, what a vibe. So villainous.
Director Abernathy.
I watched the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
This isn't the first time Abernathy set you up.
No, not the first. Smeared me in front of Japanese execs, so she'd be the one promoted to Director of Spec Ops. Now she's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But she won't pull the trigger because she needs me. I do what she doesn't have the guts to do.
Divide and conquer. Effective strategy.
Effective. What would you do in my position?
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue. Take this.
A data shard.
Proof of my trust. Go on, take it. It's what I've collected over the past weeks. Biometrics, trauma team card, names of her closest associates, driver, chief of security, lover, lover's husband, everything. Use it, and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
Damn, are we an assassin right now? Take her out.
If anyone finds out we even talked about this, I'll go down with you.
That's true. But everyone knows you only made it to where you are thanks to me. So it's not like they could ever believe you played no part in it.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this, too.
Credship transactions are traceable. Paper disappears as soon as you spend it.
What can I say? Use this money only, find the right people for the job, no corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me.
Damn. like, Corpo hit woman on the job. Let's go. Let's take someone out. And someone that we know, that's how you bring Jackie into this life path. How do we know them? How do we get introduced? What's our angle? But if it seems like we're into some shady stuff, the Corpo sort of atmosphere here is very shady in general. So having someone on the outside can, you know, be quite useful. But yeah, like I said, it really did seem like you would have Jackie be your friend as a street kid way more than a Corpo.
Yes. Yes, the Sea of Clouds.
Oh, look at that. That's so cool.
Operating outside earthly jurisdiction.
Oh, dude, we're like right across from Militech. That's so wild.
No.
And Kang Tao. They're just all next to each other. All of the mega corporations just literally are neighbors. That's so strange.
Director Abernathy, yes.
Interesting. Okay.
That's clear.
Time for us to go to work. I really love this. This is cool. This is a great angle.
I have those reports you asked for?
I don't have the time. Just send them my way.
Hey, V, you alive? How's things in the Viper pit?
Viper pit. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Just need a soul I can trust for now.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
Okay. Ooh, okay, we have our own little thing in here.
Stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Tell me. Quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be onto him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point.
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data. Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
Oh, no! But calmly, don't raise any eyebrows. Otherwise, they'll catch on.
Jenkins will be livid.
I scroll wheeled to the bottom, and it scroll wheeled one back over to the top. I was going to ask for the risks first. God damn it!
I'll handle Jenkins.
Understood.
Pulling him out. God damn it! Not the option I wanted to choose. But whatever. Report: a sea of clouds. You know what? I'm gonna say it. This feels like almost the intentional path to take. There's so much more information here. The way that you're getting set up, being on the corporate side of things, having an established friendship or like relationship with Jackie already. This feels great. Okay, it's gonna be really tough to pick between Nomad and Corpo, I think. Mare Nubian, Sea of Clouds, lunar mare on the near side of the moon. Economic significance negligible, composed primarily of research facilities serving as cover for more complex operations. Tactical significance high, More Nubian is a basin of black clinics essential for research into innovative and experimental technologies. And logistical significance moderate, located in relative close proximity to Oceanus Procellarum, the location of the Western Mass Driver. It just seems like there's more that your character is engaging with on the Corpo level. If that makes sense. Meatman strikes again. It seems that the killer known as Meatman has claimed yet another life, his fourth by our count. The victim this time, 23-year-old Janet Bailey. Night City Police previously issued a formal statement about Meatman in which they claim no such serial killer prowls the city's streets, but the truth is far less comforting. Establishing connections between the murders proved difficult, but our investigators got their hands on reports that show the victims all died in the same way. The specifics are too graphic to describe in detail here, but two key similarities stand out. Firstly, all of the victims died of a bullet to the head fired from a gun used to slaughter cattle. Meat Man. Secondly, the bodies exhibited scarring characteristic of burns from a red-hot branding iron. Damn, where's our Cyberpunk game where we're like a detective solving like cyber crimes? How cool, right? That would be amazing. Trauma team's value, fact and fiction. Board meeting fireworks. NC's new CEO and trauma team resuscitates overdose victim. What year's fashion trends mean for your wallet? That's cool. Open drawer. What I got on me? Use a cognitive booster, pick up my trauma team card. Oh, dude. The Witcher. Game of the month. Retro gaming. That's funny. We got Siri on the cover. Make me smarter. Damn, this is so much more engaging. This is cool. Oh, our trauma team. Oh, okay. Sure, I just take a look at it. Sure. Interesting. Let's use our computer. Report summary, Noosa and Militech. After assessing data collected from contact reports in Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and Montana, we did not confirm any active Noosa efforts against Arasaka assets or operations in federal territories. However, the same conclusion cannot be drawn regarding potential threats from Militech. Although the corporation has obvious close ties to the Noosa government, we were unable to obtain valuable intel due to much tighter control on internal procedure and information flows. We must rely on unconfirmed circumstantial evidence obtained by our own field agents for the time being. Conclusion: further human gathering required. Current data and are circumstantial and do not allow for indisputable conclusions. Messages. New space. We are pleased to announce the opening of a new space in our Night City headquarters. Our scientists have meticulously curated authentic rainforest flora and fauna in designing our very own experimental self-sustaining ecosystem. More details coming soon. This ties in with the container of the fucking iguana. Like the connective tissue of everything flowing. The scientists are creating authentic flora and fauna. Very cool. Post-mortem, Operation Wormy Apple. The meeting of the Department of Operational Oversight Committee finds as follows regarding Operation Wormy Apple. The operation was executed without following proper procedure, thus putting agent lives and, more importantly, company reputation in jeopardy. The operation's success is due solely to the fact that Petrochem committed errors which proved more costly than our own. All personnel involved in planning the operation will be subject to internal audit, and we find the death of the Prague contact, toxin-induced cardiac arrest, a direct result of poor planning. Required action: investigate all stages of operation planning from reconnaissance to implementation with the aim of isolating irregularities in procedure and/or judgment. The previous week's results. Your biodata indicators are reading abnormally. High levels of cortisol, catecholamine, and adrenaline persist from previous results. Hormone blocker usage is prescribed for only 2 weeks before requiring a baseline reset, but your usage has continued beyond 3 weeks. Meet with your trainer to prepare a recovery plan. And vacation with the stars from the Crystal Palace. Have you been to Thailand, Morocco, and Alaska more times than you can count? Looking for an adventure that isn't just another tour around Europe? Do you want to see how the world's biggest film and braindance stars relax and party? Do you want to see the stars among the stars? Now you can. The Crystal Palace is offering a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to book an Earth-view apartment, along with a cosmically gargantuan selection of vouchers for any of our award-winning restaurants and casino comps to get Lady Luck on your side early. And don't worry, we do everything to assure your stay is heavenly, but your bill isn't astronomical. Can we go to space? Are we allowed to go to space? I can see this stuff. This is cool. So we can go on Arasaka and actually see information. I thought that would be something we'd be able to do. That's awesome. Arthur Jenkins. Creating and maintaining intelligence networks, establishing defense of corporate assets in the event of armed conflict, crisis impact analysis. Employee evaluation. Over a 2-year period of active duty, the agent has completed 6 defensive and 5 offensive operations, areas of proficiency, identifying corporate espionage, Operation Ichiban, human intelligence, Operation Gambit, and Prague MT. Time tracker. Mission report. I can't click on that. An employee evaluation. Oh no, there you go. It just wasn't working. A full reconnaissance was executed on Arasaka factory premises in the district of Watson. Agent V tracked and intercepted a spy from Baskin Undercover Inc. during the operation. 3 Class H workers were killed. The spy is suspected to have been acting upon Militech's orders. I like Agent V. That's such a cool tagline, right? I'm Agent V. Employee evaluation. Agent V exhibits a high degree of personal initiative and has proven herself an effective autonomous operative, albeit difficult to control. As a clever and ambitious individual, she is suited to working in the field. Moreover, she is committed to completing her assignments and fulfills an appropriate amount of overtime. She does not display any signs of disloyalty against Arasaka. Cool. We'll read these all eventually, I think. Like, we'll go on a computer and have a full read of absolutely everything. Cool. Alright, let's get up. That was great. I like that. There's some cool stuff here. Oh my god, can you please let me get out? I'm trying. It keeps putting the chair in a different spot in the choices. Okay. Jolly good. Look at my gaming setup. Pretty sick. Alright, let's go to the AV garage. Agent V. I really like the sound of that.
No, I didn't say anything
Tell
of
your
the sort.
people to be careful.
That's right. No comment. How many times do I have to say
Are
it?
huge to them. They won't forgive us for this.
It's that same 3 again. They're like, hey, it's the Jenkins girl. They're all staring at me. I feel a little bit on edge. It's a little bit like, I know something's going to go wrong, because so far, something's gone wrong on 2 of the life paths, and then Jackie goes, hey, here's my mom and my girl, and let's have 6 months of character development in a montage. So I'm expecting that same thing to play out, but it is intriguing what's going to go wrong. I'm expecting to be betrayed or backstabbed at some point, or framed for the,
The world's
it was all V's plan, not Jenkins,
The world's never going to find out. And the few who do know the truth, they won't know it for long.
It's probably very typical, like, assuming we would get betrayed in some capacity. So we'll just have to find out how it plays out. Oh, look at my ride, dude. I gotta turn down the brightness, guys. A bit crazy in here.
Something the matter?
Something the matter? This is so cool. Look at the design on this. Goddamn Ferrari hovercraft over here. This looks fancy.
Please provide your destination.
Ooh.
Bring up district analytics.
Increased NCPD presence and activity has been reported in Haywood. No official statement has been forthcoming. Intercepted radio communications suggest MaxTac has been sent to the area. A widespread power failure has been reported in Santo Domingo. All other districts exhibit activity within expected parameters.
Within expected parameters.
Destination, Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
This is N54 News broadcasting with a breaking story for you. A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system.
Dude.
5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused this shocking incident. The council members were all wearing Biotechnica-provided devices. The corporation's representatives have, as yet, refused.
Trying to throw it onto Biotechnica.
Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light.
Dude, we have a full, proper Blade Runner level introduction here. This is great. Like, the flying through the cityscape. All of the ads as well. Where's Atari? Sony? And the music too, man. Oh, this is gonna be my favorite life path. Because look at this. This is Blade Runner.
Hello, V.
Yes. We weren't scheduled to connect until the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
Dealing with a temporary nuisance. Nothing you should worry about.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
I'm genuinely so torn, because I do want to be a male V, but I also want to be a nomad, and I also want to be a Corpo V, and I also really like female V's voice. I want to do all of them at once, you know, like, fucking hell. Alright guys, we're going to play all 3 life paths at once. 1 episode per life path. God damn. And there's the vote Perales stuff.
Landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar, as close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Fuck procedures.
Landing sequence based on new parameters.
On fuck procedure. Look at this bar. Meeting at Lizzie's. I don't know about you, but this genuinely feels like the proper introduction. This is crazy. I think Nomad is really good when you're like absolutely clueless, right?
At your destination.
That's amazing. Like, so Street Kid is interesting because it throws you into the guts. You're like returning to Night City after a couple of years. That feels like a good replay character to play as, right? Because you've been in Night City, you know about it, you've gone away, then you're coming back. Like, that's what that feels like. You meet some old friends, you know. But there's not much going on in there, really. And then Nomad was really cool. I love being out and about. Being able to see, like, all of that stuff outside of Night City is amazing. Very beautiful, too. Just incredible lighting in nature. And I love that it's all, like, just shit out there, you know? Like, just, like, the terribly scrap, put-together cars and all of that kind of stuff was really cool. And I've never been to Night City before. That sort of attitude, going in there, meeting Jackie, that feels like a really great introduction. But there's just something about this where it's like, you're in Night City, and you're established, and you're, like, quite high up. You work in Counterintel, Agent V, doing some espionage, assassin-type stuff, getting a fancy preem tour of the city is just so Blade Runner. I think to satisfy my Blade Runner dreams, I've got to be Corpo, right? Gotta be. It's so tough to choose between them. It really, really is. Really.
Fuck's your problem, Psycho Suit? This look like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no, hey, we ain't looking for no beef with you.
Oh, yes, dude. Corpo V doesn't put up with shit. She just, like, literally steps out, just, like, right for the throat. Can I deal with him, too? With his hustle tattoo?
Leave me alone.
Goddamn. Incredible. Hey, you've got the bitch tank top, you street kid. What do you think you are? A big eat show. Goddamn. Incredible. My fuck procedure landing zone, and then, like, that's what we've left behind. That's so funny.
Oh, and why is this happening?
And then I'm gonna play basketball on your corpse, son.
Seems trouble wants in.
Oh, hello. Baseball bat. Bouncer. Hello. Oh, that's a dangerous looking bat.
What the fuck you doing?
Keep an eye on the AV for me, will ya?
I don't get paid to do that.
I wasn't asking. And not a scratch on it when I get back.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Damn. This man really said, I want green arms. I want Hulk hands without the hulking.
See? Hello?
Well, don't got all day.
Yes? What's up?
Lizzie's bar, okay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why don't you lick my ass, hey?
Okay. Sure. The game is struggling a little bit here at the moment, actually. I'm getting some dips in my frame rate, sadly. In particular areas, Lizzie's bar is quite demanding. And it might be all of the neon. Who knows? Is there supposed to be... I feel like there's supposed to be music. Unless there's really good soundproofing in this place. And you know what? Part of me is actually wondering. Let's see. Let's do a little test here. Because I would have just assumed they might have swapped it with different music, but...
Are you looking for someone?
Okay, I can hear like a... You know, like a subdued beat coming in the distance. It could be the music. Yeah, it's not playing. Look, I gotta do it. It's a YouTube thing, sadly. So let's just pretend that there's excellent soundproofing in the... It's a silent disco. Everyone's got their headphones in and they're doing this. And the unfortunate aspect with this is almost like out of all of the previous episodes that I've uploaded onto the channel from some of the videos I've been doing, most of them are getting copyrighted for just little reasons, and I keep having to dispute every single one of them. It's not fun. So unfortunately, we're going to keep the copyrighted music. It's a shame that it doesn't replace it with something else. But we'll see if it does when we actually enter the dance floor. Ooh, love. Some Eurodollars. Oh, we got some clothing in here. Sure, I'll take it. Nobody's gonna miss them, right? So much more stuff in here. Fancy ass bathrooms. This is funny with muted music. Silent disco, everybody. Silent disco. Oh, I've picked up some Eurodollars and my game has potentially just crashed. Yep. Whoa, Cyberpunk 2077 has flatlined. It didn't like that I took those Eurodollars. Alright, let's see if I can, Hello, everyone. Let's see if I can steal these Eurodollars without getting punished. I'm probably editing my own Cyberpunk music in the background right now, just so it's not awkward. For me, I literally cannot hear any music. It's just silent, which is so funny. I'm just going to put like some Cyberpunk music that is from the game that is available to be put in the background. So you're probably listening to something that fits the vibe. Or maybe something from another game, so I know that it's gameplay music and I know that it's safe. Who knows? Let's read The Vampire Prince's back. Monster Hunters, beware! Turbo Dracula is a dark, gritty, visceral action game experience where you play as the plasma-thirsty prince of puncture wounds himself, Dracula. He has risen again, this time as a digi-clone in a body of chrome, but his appetite for blood hasn't waned one bit. Assisted by the descendants of an ancient bloodline, he wages war against the sinister Helsing Corp, headed by the Demon Brothers Manchester. They aim to take over the world with the help of genetically spliced werewolf zombies. Dracula must face difficult choices, such as whether to resurrect his old friend Vigo, or to transmutate into his own nemesis. Interesting. A polished, real-time combat system and non-linear storyline offer the player deep immersion in single-player, while the multiplayer mode allows you to team up with your Chumbas as they take control of the brooding Varney or blonde fan favorite Herbert. Without spoiling any of the endings, yes, multiple endings, I'll leave you with just one thing. Lady Carmilla Ruthven Battery is hands down the most captivating character ever written in the 100-year history of video games, period. Alright, let's play that video game. That's CD Projekt Red's next project. Hello? Another baseball bat routine.
Yes? What's up?
Yes? How are we enjoying the music?
It's hopeless. The whole world is fucked.
Oh, watch it. You'll swallow a fly.
Let's point out, by the way, that the NPCs in this game are all very well detailed, all very unique. They look great. Their facial expressions are okay for the most part. They're just pretty neutral, but they're still quite good. There's a game that came out in 2023, which I cannot say the same thing for, unfortunately.
Eye the tiger, babe.
Starfield should have learned.
Come back to my place. Grab one last drink.
Don't even start.
You have any idea who I am? Fucking thought so.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
There's that new place. We went there yesterday. Huh. Drawing a blank.
Buddy, you're talking to yourself.
You try that new one?
Not yet.
Okay, there is a copy-paste NPC right here. We found them sitting down before, but that's still unique. There's still plenty of unique NPCs. Maybe they're just twins. Okay, we got some chatter. We got some talkative people down here. See, look, they're all engaged in silent disco. This is those brain dances, right? Everyone's having a silent brain dance.
Jenkins, virtual. The real feels out of control, though. I mean, I'm still feeling that dragon tail bite.
Don't know. Tried it a time or two. Gave me a headache.
This stuff's different. Custom made or something. A few seconds in, you forget it ain't real. Feel it all. And there's nothing holding you back. Your fantasy ain't even a knot. It's what they got in their catalog.
Sexploitation brain dances.
Don't come here often, do you? It's good to see you, chica. Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. How you been?
I got sparks flying between the Valentino boys and Maelstrom. Eddie's there for the taking, as long as you don't get flatlined. Yeah, I know how it is. I can't complain, but we ain't here to shoot the shit about me. Let me hear about this problem of yours.
That's cool.
Jackie, before I start, this stays between us.
Por supuesto.
Serious. This thing, it could ruin me.
So could I. You do realize who you're talking to, right? A guy who's done this before. Remember what happened in Mexico, at the border? I peep one word.
I know. You saved my ass. If word about the cartels had gotten out...
But it didn't. And this won't either. That's why you came to see dear old Jackie.
Data shard. Take it. What do you think?
Won't come cheap. It'll have to be done on the sly. No trail. Hard eddies only.
Got the money.
Full crew job for sure. Techie, maybe two. A runner with a gold-plated brain. And a driver with wheels from hell. Not to mention, a solo.
The piece I'm missing.
That what you need from me? My trigger finger to zero this lady?
Damn. We're going like full mission putting together a crew, big shot gangster style.
Delicate situation, I know. That's why I need somebody I can trust.
This ain't no delicate situation, hermana. It's a hit job. Plain and simple.
You know how Arasaka operates. Or... okay, maybe you don't. This isn't a professional request I can refuse.
But I can. And I am. And you should too. Now, what do you say we liquor up and talk life? Gracias, mamita. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Nothing better for drowning nerves.
Okay. No thanks. Now let's have a toast.
To this.
To this.
Is that a toast?
Yeah.
What the hell does that even mean? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana. To the mamacita you'll meet at the bar. But this doesn't say a damn thing.
To this.
To this.
Yeah, I agree. That's terrible.
This job and all the rest of that Corpo bullshit. You know what it is? Un pacto con el diablo. Been saying it all along. Sold your soul to those Arasaka fuckers. Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, they'll get somebody else to zero you.
Yeah. It's very interesting how the game chooses what to like translate when they speak it and what they don't translate. I wonder if this
gonna be long.
I wonder if a speaker has like a part to play in that, whether they choose to have it translated or not. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting choice.
Think I have a choice? If I refuse, they take everything and leave me nothing.
Yeah, well, let them. They'll also take the fist they got gripping your balls. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty picky about who I let.
My balls.
And Saburo and his matones, oh, they definitely do not make the cut.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'm still well within their reach.
You'll always be within reach. Always. Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
V, is that right?
Yeah.
Did Jenkins send you? Don't believe I know you.
You don't, but we know you very well. Jenkins assigned you a task today. You'll share all the details with us.
Damn. This isn't gonna go well.
Name and department again? Didn't quite catch it the first time around.
Ooh.
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh?
That's all my money.
Your access to company networks is hereby revoked. In 2 minutes, any company cybernetics in your possession will cease functioning. Give us the data you received from Jenkins. This will conclude termination procedures.
Whoa.
How the hell did you find out?
That is not your concern. The data, now.
Damn.
Information's on the shard.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're coming with us. Come on, move it.
Yes, Bennett. I think you fellas might have forgotten just how far from home you are. Not sure this barrio's your style, let alone a healthy option. Yeah, claro.
Is that a threat?
Well, you start shooting, maybe we join in, huh? Before you know it, somebody might die today.
We have what we came for. It'll do for now.
Yeah, Jackie, intimidation check. I'm about to get fucked up real quick, Jackie.
Dodged one there.
I'm in trouble. I lost my stock exchange. Daddy needs a stock exchange.
How you feel? You all right?
Like shit. My throat's like sandpaper. Not sure I can breathe.
It's like when my little primito was ditching drugs. Nasty chills, trembling hands, cold sweat and dry heaving.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Hey, should I get you to a Ripper? Or, I guess, Maybe trauma team's on its way.
TT policy's gone, Jack. So are my biochem controllers, company pad. I mean, they have ceased. My bank account not frozen, seized.
Jesus, these fuckers move fast. You sure you feel okay, though? I mean...
Give me a minute. Get my shit together. That'd be that, Jack. Just lost control of my life. Completely.
I'd say you got it back. You couldn't say no to them. So they said it to you. This is a turn for the better. You'll see. Besides, you haven't lost everything.
About to say I still have a friend. That's sweet.
No, dumbass. You still got that wad for the hit job, don't you? Probably some fat-ass chunk of cha-ching. Just right for a new start. That's right, chica. Buckle up. Hey, you hearing all right? Don't look so hot. V! Hey, hermana. Your new life. It starts now.
6 months montage.
Hello there, Night City!
There it is, yeah.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead.
There you go, and it runs in exactly the same way.
The mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once.
Here I am.
Ask if you got a smoke for her.
We're doing new life stuff. No longer a corpo.
Survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first.
I love it.
NC's legends! Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard! Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City! The city of dreams.
Nice, and there it is, and we cut to the next mission.
Somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure. Mañana.
Let's do this.
Okay, we find ourselves in this mission once again. Different this time because female ex-agent V. Okay, we have now played the 3 life paths. We find ourselves sitting here thinking, dwelling. I think the order in which I like the choices is Corpo, Nomad, Street Kid. The Corpo introduction is really cool. I really like the angle of already being friends with Jackie. That strengthens the relationship a lot because this 6 months later stuff isn't just rushed character development with someone that I just met and I'm supposed to care about. This character has already an established dynamic and you can feel that. Their connection feels stronger here. It comes across a lot better. I really like that because Jackie is like very friendly and easygoing with the other 2 Vs that he meets, but like this feels great. I love the corporate angle. I love the shady espionage backstabbing like stuff as well. I think the introduction is great. I think it involves you in a lot of the political angle quite well and establishes some certain things. There's a lot to read. There's a lot to take in. Gives you a beautiful little sky tour of the city as you go down. You get to see new locations within the city, like the bar as well. Very good. I really liked the Corpo introduction. And And then on the other side of the coin, Nomad is really well done for the new introduction to the city as well, like I was saying, and I really liked entering the city and having a brand new start in that way. So it's all culminating in that brand new start sort of thing. Very interesting. I kind of wish that there was more variety in how it would develop into, you know, being with Jackie, but it makes sense that it kind of all comes together for that, because it's a lot of work to do so many different origins and the pathways. It's why Dragon Age only ever did it once and then stopped, because it's a lot of work to especially give follow through into sequels and stuff like that. But yeah, very happy with these pathways. I think I'm going Corpo. I think we're doing it. I genuinely went into this with the mindset of male V, and then I was feeling Street Kid and Nomad when I was going into this, but I've been surprised by the Corpo storyline, so I feel kind of justified with this choice here. It feels very, very good. I'm looking forward to seeing how that one will develop, and I'm definitely open to doing a male V run through the game at another point in time also, but I just feel like I gotta do it. With that being said, however, we are going to continue playing this mission here because we've played it before in the Street Kid origin, but because we are choosing the Corpo life path, it just makes sense for us to continue this segment as the female V going through here following Jackie. So let's go, dude. I'm excited. Your move, V. In we go. So we do get a little bit of a refreshing version of this mission, because we've got a different voice this time, which is fun. And then I guess this is a good time to see if we have any different dialogue as well, especially with the relationship between Jackie and V being different.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Bug, could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline.
I just take my anger out on things while I wait. Just... Sorry, Jackie. Whenever we're waiting in a loading screen, I just like to tighten up these knuckles, you know?
Should be inside, but I got zero eyes on her biomon. Fingers crossed it's not too late.
Are you?
Ugh, I hate this life or death shit. Hurry, try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Profile. You think they're gonna miss their crewmates called Lime?
Wait. Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
Emergency on demand. Grab that. Now I think if we go and take them, they go into our inventory. I think it's a... Yeah, we have a shards list here. So we have everything. So we've got our articles, we've got our world, our people of Night City, our leaflets, all the things that we've picked up here. And then we also have something that's unavailable at the moment. I guess we'll get into that later. And then we've got our database, which is absolutely everything. So we'll probably be reading through these to get some lore and information at some point. We'll do some reading sessions. For sure. Also, I'll try and keep my eye out for the icon of, like, chips and stuff to find, to read. Shards, I should say. But we'll more than likely miss a few as well. We'll try our best.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Drop in quiet, V.
Alright, we did... What did we do last time? We did stealth and then we ended up being, like, aggressive on the big boss. Tempted to go full noise. I wanna go full noise for this one. Pick up body, he's still alive.
Who's ready to party?
Clean it up. Clean it out. Don't want to be bringing the target out under fire.
There we go, he slowly died. Okay.
No way. Not
That's one way to die. Ooh, the gun was broken. Okay. Alright, let's get into combat, shall we?
Take you to the best. One fucker left. That all you got? Yes, pow!
Yeah, get punched out, you fuck! There we go. Goddamn. Oh.
Give me 2 seconds to grease the lock.
You're messing with. Okay, V. Flank him and draw his fire. I'll do the rest.
Alright, here we go.
Just cleared. Watch yourselves.
Me in, baby. Oh, okay. That was weird. He wasn't in this room like he was supposed to be. Get him, Jackie. There we go.
Don't see any movement.
I shot him into this room.
Looks like you got him. You're clear to go.
And that's what going loud is all about, baby.
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
I wanted to see what we could do. At least mix it up a little, right? We did stealth last time. Let's just go full loud. Jesus, why are all these weapons broken? What the fuck? All of them? There we go. Damn, okay. Not a decent amount of weapon loot today. Every single weapon is busted. I guess that's what happens when you kill them in a loud manner instead of being stealthy with it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, hello. There we go. We got some weapons that are still in working order. That's fun. And I didn't die. Okay. Pack of cards. We obviously need that. Give me the Mark 31. Oh yeah, give me this big boy, please. Give me this fella. Give me this giant man. And let me just I don't get to see him hit the bottom because it's a long drop. Oh, damn. Can I just take it? Okay, I'm assuming I can't just put this away? Yeah, damn. Okay. You can't just keep bringing it with you. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Alright, are we knocking? Let's knock. Hello?
Jesus fucking Christ. Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
This does not look good.
Jacking in.
Jacking in, Jackie.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neuroport. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Ay, pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck!
She's flatlining.
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo! Fuck, this is bad!
Catch, chica!
Something I didn't notice the first time that I'm noticing now. So when we go to the apartment and we wake up in the morning, when we were playing Street Kid, we woke up and we were like, oh, I'm feeling a bit woozy here, right? And you start seeing like a little bit of like system malfunction. And for some reason, in the heat of the moment, I didn't notice the system malfunction pops up significantly here at this moment. As soon as you like disconnect, you get a system malfunction. So this is the origin point, I suppose. This is when it happens. We've got some sort of virus from plugging into Sandra.
Fuera, get her out.
And that's giving us a system malfunction. So that's interesting. Feel the chemistry. Alright, we'll just drop her off here.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop in the doorway.
I like that they push you back before they come out. They look so cool. Badass ambulance.
Place the patient on the ground.
I like that they've all got different variations of their uniform too. It's not just all the same. It's very cool.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC 570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams.
The voice sounds so cool too. I love that voice modulator.
800 for Brenogen.
We putting shit in her.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now.
Oh,
See you in the near future.
Listen, chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
You reckon this is the only wall that is destructible?
Can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
How much is destructible? We're looking at physics today. How much of this place can I destroy? Man, that's a tough fan. Cyber fan. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? How do I put my weapon away again?
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the holo. Tell her the job's done.
Wakako?
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well?
Relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, chica. I'm driving.
I love the movement, actually. I really want to get used to this kind of shit. Like you be running and you go, yeah. You're like sprinting. You actually, can I not shoot mid-slide? You can't shoot mid-slide. No. You can't shoot during a slide. Damn. How cool would that be? You're like, you can only shoot after the slide. Sorry, Jackie. I was just trying out my moves. Got some pain in the butt. The gig. Let's ride, Holmes. Now we get to do our nice drive home again. Except this time we'll be able to skip ahead.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
Wayland Yutani, it's like Alien. I have a feeling we'll be getting to know all 3 of those names if they're name dropping them.
What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh shit. Right. Is it just me or... fucking know it. Man on our ass, taking us home.
Hey, you're ruining my view, buddy! I had a cool view!
Stop!
Hey, fuckers!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
You're ruining my view, buddy!
Keep her steady!
I'm driving here!
Holy fuck!
Oh.
Mierda, perdón! Chingado!
I got the driver before Jackie could tell me to.
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay.
Yo, look at that! Holy shit!
Just focus on getting home.
There's so much to miss just on this ride home, depending on where you're looking. There's so many cool things. We're gonna do one of those things where people strap a GoPro to their chest and they just record them walking through a city, and we upload that to YouTube. Walking through Night City streets, 24 hours in the rain ambience, and we're just walking around and just looking. Because there's just so much. Looks so cool. I would just walk around this city and investigate all the details.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really?
And there it is again.
That makes me so special.
A heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Nice. Well, we got it. I wanted to say pretty please that time because I missed it last time.
She took a liking to you.
The devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections. And unassuming. You get it.
Wonder what those skull icons means.
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
What the hell? Shoot!
Doesn't look like your average bust.
These ain't your average badges. It's Max TAC. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. Thought they had it coming.
If you're riding as a passenger and nothing important is going on, you can press F to skip the ride. There we go. Let's head back to the apartment. We'll skip the ride.
If you ain't heard me, you missing out. Yeah, you really missing out.
So it seems the game has a lot of original music, which is very nice. That's not copyrighted. Maybe music that was created for the game itself.
Sweet dreams, then.
Which is quite curious, because you've got the club that had muted music, because it was copyrighted, I suppose. And then I edited in my own music. But then you've got music like this, which sounds like it would be licensed, but I guess it was made for the game. So why not just have that be across the board, you know?
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Shh. Ahí luego.
See ya. It's crazy how fast that shutter comes down after the car goes out. It almost like is about to cut the fucking car in half. Alright, we're gonna level up. So, Corpo. We are a little bit different with our point distribution. The faster you move, the more difficult for enemies to shoot you. I'm gonna get that. We'll just straight up go for a slippery. Okay. And then we've got an attribute point. So I reckon we'll put technical ability up to a 4.
Try ours today.
And we'll head up to our apartment as Female V.
Good evening, Night City.
I wonder if it'll cut off the dialogue this time.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
One Reverend Culver.
A job from T-Bug.
Our Father in Heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip-In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's life treating you, beautiful?
God, there's so much going on. Wherever you look, there's something cool to see, right? Wipeout.
Gates busted again. 3rd time.
Paid to get it fixed the last 2. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with the super. Oh yeah.
Okay. Home sweet home. My apartment. Then we got our stash, which has all of our stuff. So we had a look into our stash briefly with the Street Kid origin. We have much less items this time than we did last time because a lot of the shit we picked up was busted. So it ended up just being a breaking shit down for parts. I think anything that's clothing can just be taken right into storage. So anything we've picked up can go in storage, and then we can go here. Take all of this. And we can make ourselves a beautiful little outfit. So, different clothing now. We dressed our street kid, but it's time for something a little different. Reinforced baseball kit. Perfect. A composite Ocu set. Oh, I literally have a Dragon Ball Z Scouter. Let's go. Incredible. I love that so much. Okay. Yep, that's a great look. I have 2 copies of my office clothing. Alright, we'll go for a bit of a... Let's go for a tank girl routine. We will get better clothes, and we will get it soon. Because we absolutely goddamn need to. Incredible. Okay. Yeah, baby. God, that's an interesting jacket. Okay. I wish I had long sleeves on that jacket. It would be perfect. That's literally just a collar. It's kind of funny. Alright, we're going to remove the jacket. And we're just going to run with the top and the pants. And a Dragon Ball Scouter. Because why not? Perfect. Love that. I cannot wait to customize my character further. That is going to be so much fun. Take all that shit off. Also, my stash is so empty. Now, weapon-wise, I've got my pistol, but I can also equip a katana. Oh, that looks so cool. So I got that katana. Cyberware, Militech Paraline Mark 1. And then I guess I'll also put on a submachine gun. So we've got quite a few things. Phantom Liberty we're going to not do. And this is cool because this gives us information on characters. So what we might end up doing is when we're looking in the journal at our quests, we'll have a look at our little codex entries here and read the associated things. That will be quite fun. And then in terms of actual database stuff, I'll take a look at the ones that stand out like the most, like story characters and NPCs and stuff like that, and we'll have a read, because I fully want to be immersed in this experience and turn on my cyberpunk brain for the sweet lore. For sure. Should we open my blinds? We'll open our blinds in the morning, because we need to get some shut-eye. We can also customize our appearance if we ever want to change certain things of it. And something that's going to be fun is we're in a cyber world, baby. My hair, it's just cybernetic implants, and my webcam is lagging so hard as I open this character creator, as I can see here. That'll be my computer just being like, please, I'm catching on fire. Stop playing this game. But yeah, cybernetic implants, baby. I'll just be like, yeah, just change my hair, you know? So maybe I'll get in the mood to style my hair and run some different things. I mean, it's not like you can see it anyway while we're playing, but there's so many cool hairstyles that it would be impossible for me to not want to play around a little bit and change styles. That's kind of the fun thing about Cyberpunk, is changing your character fits so damn well. Also, they nailed her default hair, I think. Such a cool look. I'm a big fan of this. The big Cyberpunk hair is great too. Dallas Multipass? Alright. But we're keeping what I got at the moment, because I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of that. And then we can change our facial expression if we want to just keep looking at ourselves. But that is going to be where we bring things to a close. It's time to go to bed. Let's sleep it off. There's our adventure as female Corpo V. What a experience. For us, it's only been close to 2 hours, but for V, it's been half a year. And then we enter Act 1. Booting up my basic system diagnostics. Data corruption detected. Seek medical assistance.
Whoa, V! You get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Alright, threads on. Jackie being met downstairs. And that'll be where we bring this episode to a close. Thank you so much for joining me for our 3 Life Path episodes. And now the playthrough can officially begin as we dive into the Corpo Life Path. That's what we're going to continue with. Super damn excited. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode and our introduction to the Let's Play. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a fun one. And I am excited to have you join me along for the ride. I'll see you next time.